What's good, YouTube? Dragonman24 here, welcoming you back to another episode of our Fire Emblem Three Houses Black Eagles playthrough. Picking up right where we left off. We're on the main screen again once because of course we had to save, we exited the game and all that, but essentially we're right where we left off. Let's go ahead and jump right back into the story. We had just finished chapter 7, the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. Spoiler alert, Black Eagles won.
Edelgard, Professor, that was a spectacular battle. You both fought exceptionally well.
Complete and utter defeat. I would hate to make an enemy of you two.
No need to get carried away with praise. I know you both feel we won by a paper-thin margin. And I won't deny it. If we were to fight again, there's no telling who would prevail. What do you think, Professor?
The Blue Lion House was very strong. The Golden Deer House was very strong. I'm gonna say the Blue Lion House was very strong.
I am honored to hear you say that. Still, I must continue to train rigorously.
In any case, I hope the day never comes when we have to put this experience to use.
Agreed. I would hate to know a future in which I'm forced to cross swords with you.
Ooh,
True.
foreshadowing.
Although the Battle of the Eagle and Lion was originally named after a war between the Empire and the Kingdom. But that's all in the past. I'm sure even the name will one day fade from the pages of history.
I hope so.
How admirable, Teach. On that note, I have a proposition. When we get back to Garrick Mach, let's have a grand feast to break down the walls between our respective houses.
I'm with
by
that.
A grand feast, I mean a fairly regular feast in the dining hall.
It would be a fine opportunity to get to know each other better. Count me in.
So be it. Let's plan to meet up on the night we return. Is that okay with you, Professor?
For sure, dude. Looking forward to it.
Seeing such a big smile on your face is a rare gift. It makes me feel like I can maybe relax a little too.
It's finally over. There are way too many strangers at that feast.
Oh, we don't get to see
Put your
it?
chin high, Bernie. It was a chance for you to have growth. But everyone was acting so friendly. It was overwhelming.
Linhardt, I wasn't done talking to you. If those Alliance guys came at it from here, and those Kingdom guys came from there...
I know. We'd have been able to take them out all at once. I heard you. I'm going to bed now.
Did anyone get the feeling that there were already couples forming? That's not fair, is it? I wanted to sneak off with someone too.
I was hoping for some tea after our meal anyway. Would you care to join me?
Thanks, but no thanks, Mr. Noble. I already have my heart set on someone else.
Oh? Yikes.
Until today, I thought it would fall to me to command and guide our ranks all by myself. But with you leading us, I've gotten to experience what it's like to fight alongside everyone. And I've realized how happy it makes me, fighting under your command. The
Aw.
Emperor doesn't take orders from anyone. It's their duty to stand alone and lead the entire Empire. But maybe it's better to have someone to rely on, so that you can support and guide each other through the darkness.
Am I that someone?
I may be heir to the Imperial throne, but first and foremost, I'm your grateful student. That will never change, even when I fulfill my destiny and become the Emperor. I told you long ago that I wish to enlist you in the service of the Empire. Well, I take it back. Now I wish only for your continued guidance during my eventual reign.
Don't just hide away in the corner, Professor. You're the reason we're celebrating.
It's because of you that I've had the courage to leave my room for a bit each day. I'm so grateful, Professor!
We were all just discussing how well you led us. Remarkable!
Your guidance is without parallel, Professor. I have had practicing of that phrase.
Your training's been top-notch. Really?
Whatever would we do without you?
I have had the opportunity to experience much. Please allow me to offer you my gratitude once more, Professor.
I feel the same. You are something special, my teacher.
I can only call your deeds during the Battle of the Eagle and Lion quite versatile.
Comparing against their performance at the mock battle of the Great Tree Moon, the students have grown significantly. It is clear that this is a result of your guidance.
In appreciation of your efforts and to show our high hopes for the future of your students, I award you with this.
What are we getting?
Please continue to instruct your students as a model teacher.
What are we getting? Come on.
So, you've made good use of all my power after all. I would have been upset if you had failed at such an easy task.
It pains me to assign such a disturbing mission to you during such a blessed moment in time. However, next month your assignment will be to journey to Ramire Village to investigate an abnormal occurrence there.
Oh boy.
Ramire Village. If I recall, you've been there with your father many times.
An abnormal occurrence.
I have yet to ascertain the details, but it would seem the villagers have been acting strangely.
Oh
I have
boy.
already dispatched the knights to verify the authenticity of this information. They should be back shortly. I suggest you begin by finding out what they have discovered.
I pray this is not a bad omen.
It's most likely a bad
May
omen.
the goddess protect you all.
Blessed Lance. You can't carry more. That's a really good weapon. Who would I give it to? Probably Ferdinand, I would think. Red Wolf
Part
Moon.
1. White Clouds. Red Wolf Moon. The Flame in the Darkness. Hoarfrost now graces treetops and open fields alike, and an icy chill blown in from the north of Fargus blankets the land. All of Fodlan's creatures begin to settle in for a long winter. The setting sun bathes the full winter coat of every wolf in a foreboding scarlet glow. Hunters can now spread the word that the Red Wolves are back on the prowl.
Okay, that all looks really dope. I liked that a lot. I already know what we're doing today, guys. Like, I have been prepared. I know what we're doing. Like, we're getting some units, some absolute units, if you will. Receive 5,000 gold from the Church of Saros. That's tough. Flane would like to speak with you. Yes, now is a good time. I always have time for my students.
Excuse me, Professor. May I have a moment of your time?
Certainly.
Ah, wonderful. I was hoping you might enlighten me. About yourself, that is. You see, I happen to be quite curious about you.
Oh, why is that?
Well, because there is something different about you. You possess an air of mystery. I could not help but notice when first we met. I am intrigued, to say the least. I find it rather difficult to put into words. Were I to wax poetic, I would say you remind me of the sea. Have you ever been, Professor?
A few times, yes.
The sea is vast, boundless. On the surface, all seems still. Yet beneath that stillness, it is unfathomably deep. Within, it teems with life. Yet without, one is lucky to glimpse a fleeting shadow. And yet, all one must do is cast a line to grasp hold of all that life. You cannot see it at a glance, but it is there all the same.
What are you talking about exactly?
About fish, of course.
Oh god.
Oh, bother. I got sidetracked, didn't I? Right. About the sea. During a storm, the once calm waters become mighty enough to overturn even the vastest ships. Not unlike you. You are calm. You carry yourself with poise. Yet you wield great power. My brother was uncertain of you at first. He once referred to you as a youth of dubious origin.
Ooh.
Oh, but please do not think ill of him. He is incredibly dedicated to his work.
I'm sure.
So surely you understand why he would have doubts about one of whom he knows so little. Nobody even seems to know your age. Incidentally, how old are you?
I don't actually know.
Wait, you do not know your own age? You truly are
Just like Dad.
mysterious.
Dad didn't know his own age when somebody asked him. I
Looking at
forget.
you,
Who asked
it is
Gerald what
quite
his age
difficult
was?
for me to determine. I wonder, could you be younger than your own students?
That would be hilarious. And how old are you?
Who? Me? Well, I am roughly the same age as the other youths here.
You look younger than the others.
Be that as it may, it is simply not the case. Oh, by the way, you should know I had actually been considering enrolling in the academy for a while. I have endured hard times, but I am so grateful that those very experiences led to my acceptance at the academy. Oh, my apologies. I am sure you have much work to do. I will not keep you any longer. We must speak again sometime, if that would be all right. Have a lovely day.
Alright, what are we doing today? Looks like we've got so much to do this month.
That's what we're dealing with. Is there no chance it's an infectious disease?
There are no absolutes in medicine, but the chances are extremely slim. Restless movements, fits of violence, becoming bedridden, or even impossible to wake. With symptoms that varied, there are only a few possibilities. It's either a mixture of poisons or magic, and dark magic at that.
You're talking about Remire Village, aren't you, Manuela?
Oh my, if it isn't Gerald. Tell me, what was the first thing you heard?
Everything, after you mentioned that it's not likely an infectious disease. My child and I owe the people of Remire Village. If something's happening there, we must help them.
We scouted the area ourselves. Speak with the knights, hear what they have to say. I must go. Thank you for your help, Manuela.
You know, I'm more than willing to go with you to Remire Village. After all, I owe you my life. If you'd like, I bet we could even manage the mission all by ourselves. Just the two of us.
Wow, she's winking! What a flirt!
Professor! A bit of a tease, are we? A girl could get used to this side of you.
Nice try, but I'll be going to the village as well. Enough nonsense. It's time to move out.
As you like. Goodbye, Gerald. Goodbye, Professor.
I'll be in my office making preparations. What about you? If you have the time, it would be helpful if you could go ahead and talk to the knights.
Oh god, his heartbeat. What just happened?
Hey, what's wrong?
Is he having... He's having a stroke, dude. But let's having a stroke.
If anything feels off, return to the infirmary. No need to just grin and bear it. Got it?
Ugh, what could have caused such dizziness? I felt it too.
Oh,
Actually,
you know, just a minor stroke.
I felt that way before.
Just a minor stroke. Okay. It looks like we're starting off the month with teaching, which is fine, actually. Let's go to the group tasks. I think these two are kind of done. Stable duty again. Let's do Linhart and Ferdinand. I think I'm definitely gonna want Linhart to become a rider of some sort. I might even switch from magic to lancing because he's got the budding talent for lancing. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see as time goes on. She really needs to improve her swordsmanship.
I failed to focus.
Console.
Thank you. It won't happen again.
Okay. His authority is pretty high already. Ferdinand, we can work on your heavy armor skills still. Flame, let's work on you. You still got reason magic to work on.
All thanks to your...
Nice. Star? Yes, maybe? Yes! Budding talent, what do we got? Seal magic.
I still have talent, I see.
Wow, she's so short. Linhart, let's work on your riding. Ooh, perfect.
Oh, I was right?
Dexterity
Not
plus
a
4.
total waste.
Praise.
How embarrassing. I'm not used to such praise.
Because of that, I think we're gonna go ahead and work on... I want to work on one of your weapons, but it's just not the right time. Let's go with reason magic for now. Caspar, let's work on your brawling. That's it for you. Okay. Okay, Tom.
I have a question for you, Professor.
Oh, do you now? When I take a lecture I'm not interested in, I get so sleepy. I just can't fight it. I should just give up, don't you think? Close my eyes and enjoy a peaceful slumber? No need to fight it, you can't help it. Try getting plenty of sleep before the lecture. If you take an interest, you won't get sleepy. I really want to get this right.
I got it.
I feel like that could have been much, much better. Actually, hold on. That's a lot.
Professor.
I've always had some skill with an axe, but not the strength for the front lines. I can manage more easily on the back of a wyvern. So I'll improve my axe and flying skills. Actually, I have been intending to make you a wyvern rider for the longest time. I have been intending to make him a wyvern rider for the longest time. And it's... Oh, we're curious about Hubert? This can only be bad. Well...
It seems I am discovered. I suppose that means assassination is out of the question.
This guy, bro!
At least for now.
What do you think you're doing?
Merely keeping an eye on you, for the moment. Nothing to be concerned over.
When will you trust me, dude?
Watchful, difficult to steal upon in slumber. Perhaps an odorless, tasteless poison. Lady Edelgard certainly took interest in a difficult one this time.
Why are you following me?
I suppose that question does warrant a response, considering it may mean your life. The answer requires me to explain some of the complex internal politics of the Empire. Are you familiar with Volkard von Arundel? He is Lady Edelgard's uncle.
Arundel?
You may also know him as Lord Arundel, the Empire's regent. Many years ago, he took Her Majesty and fled to the Kingdom of Fargus. Then after a time, he returned to seize power. Joining forces with Prime Minister Eyre and my father, Lord Arundel rendered Emperor Ionius IX politically impotent. Lady Edelgard is Ionius IX's daughter. I cannot begin to fathom the depth of her sadness at his betrayal. I see something of Lord Arundel in you. When I look at you, I feel I can almost see a second self lurking beneath the surface.
Ooh.
It is as if you are in constant dialogue with something inside your heart. Something with desires very different from your own. Does that description feel familiar to you at all?
He's
Because
considering
to me, you
Sothis.
seem unpredictable. As though you could turn traitor at any moment.
There might be something to that.
The more I learn about you, the less I like. I had thought you might be of use to Lady Edelgard, but now I am beginning to think you may, through no fault of your own, present too great a risk. I hope you will prove me wrong, Professor. I would hate for this to come to bloodshed.
That was their B support? Come on, dude. When is this guy gonna trust me? Like, jeez. Oh?
You look unwell. It's because of what happened, isn't it?
Don't speak of it aloud.
You can't change the past. For now, all we can do is use it to our advantage.
I know that. I also know that I must steel myself to ascend the Imperial throne.
Those preparations are going well. Someone is coming.
Professor, I heard about our mission for this month. Something terrible is happening in Ramire Village. That's where you were when fate sent you our way. This feels preordained.
Are the Knights making progress with their investigation?
I don't know.
If what is happening there is by design, there must be someone pulling the strings. There is the Death Knight, of course, and the mysterious mages who were implicated with the Western Church. They showed up when Flame was kidnapped as well, and now there is another strange occurrence near the monastery. It seems an unknown organization hopes to make the monastery its stage for something.
Do you believe that all these incidents are connected, Professor?
I do.
That is the logical conclusion, but I'm not so sure. It certainly appears that all of the events surrounding the monastery are connected by a single thread. However, I think it's possible that it may just be a result of different motives overlapping. Remember, Professor, if you think of people as simply enemies or allies, it may be impossible to grasp the truth.
Yikes. Okay, so I definitely chose the wrong thing there. Curious to see how Bernadette is doing.
Great weather today. Perfect for shutting yourself inside, don't you think?
Wow. I think I'll head outside, actually.
Oh, you go right ahead. I'll be right here. The better the weather, the less crowded it is in here. I can't pass up having all the space to myself.
It's your dorm room. Who else would be in there?
Feeling like I'm all alone in the world.
What made you such a recluse?
Oh, that. Well, I guess I can tell you, Professor. My father's obsessed with money. He's only ever seen me as bait for a rich husband. To train me to be a good, submissive wife, he'd do things like tie me to a chair and leave me there all day, challenging me to stay quiet. I tried hard to do as he asked. Honestly, I did. But before I knew it, I just couldn't bring myself to leave my room anymore.
Aw. That's so depressing.
I just had this overwhelming feeling of fear all the time. No matter how hard I tried, my father never thought I was good enough. After that, it was just constant scolding. He couldn't say 2 words to me without mentioning how useless I was. An unmarriageable girl. My life was isolated, to say the least. I wasn't allowed to play with
That's why
other
she
kids,
said
let alone
unmarriageable
with
in our
friends.
last support.
Soon, I stopped wanting that. I was happiest alone, but even that made him mad. And when he tried to drag me outside, I kicked and screamed so much, I seriously hurt myself. He's calmed down a bit in recent years. His constant torment was replaced with complete indifference. He mostly acts like I don't exist now. If you can believe it, I was basically kidnapped. My mother ordered an attendant to stuff me in a bag while I was sleeping. By the time I figured out what was going on, I was already here. For a while, I was sure I was going to die. But here I am. Look at me.
Still breathing.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get you down talking like that about my past. Just forget everything I told you. There's no point in talking about myself anyway. Idiot! Oh, this is why everyone hates you, Bernie!
Thank you for confiding in me.
What? No, it's not... Oh, Professor! How can you be so kind to me? I don't deserve it. I'm sorry. Please don't look at me.
Aww. Bernie. She touches my soul, bro. She tugs at my heartstrings. Whose birthday is it? Linhart. I'll give you flowers.
We will do a beautiful job, I am sure.
This won't be difficult if we do it together.
Amazing, no?
Ooh, perfect.
As long as it makes me stronger.
Learn the combat art healing focus.
I'm closing in on expertise.
Alright, let's see if we have any supports. We do. We have a few of them. So let's go ahead and take a look at those.
Training again. You're certainly working hard, Caspar.
Oh, Edelgard. You scared me. You should have said something.
She did.
I did, but no matter. What has you training with such intensity? It's never good to neglect one's training, but overdoing it is ill-advised as well. You could already give any student here a battle they wouldn't soon forget.
You think so? Well, thanks. I appreciate that. I can't really stop training, though. I gotta get better if I expect to get anywhere in this world.
If memory serves, you're the second son of House Burgleys, right?
That's right. My older brother is the heir, and there are already too many mouths to feed in our family, so I can't count on any support. I pretty much have to make it on my own, you know?
I understand. It's difficult being born a noble.
Oh, wow.
Those who inherit everything also inherit great burdens, but the same can be said of those who inherit nothing.
What are you talking about? I don't have any troubles. Who cares if I don't inherit anything? It just means I get to cut a path to my own future. You know what your problem is, Edelgard? You always have to make everything about you.
Are you picking a fight, Caspar?
Hey, now come on. I didn't mean to be disrespectful. Always happy to fight, though, if that's what you want.
I have no desire to bicker with you. Good luck with your training. Goodbye.
Wow.
What was that about? I'll never understand her.
Okay, yikes. Like, actually yikes. Hubert, who are you trying to speak with? Why is it red? Whoa, dude. Why is it red? Is he really not... He's really not liking me right now. What's going on? That's so weird.
Hubert?
Yes?
I wanted to thank you for the other day. You know, when I fainted. Thank you for carrying me back to my room.
That was nothing. It saved me effort in the long run. Leaving you there would have just caused even more trouble.
I guess that's true. Well, thanks. There, I said it, and now I'm going.
Is this why you've been circling me like a vulture for the last several hours?
Vulture's a bit... well, yes.
Yet you would have fled if I'd approached. It seems you will avoid me at almost any cost.
Well, that's...
You don't need to say it. I know. I'm frightening. I'm told so often.
This guy, bro.
Please don't laugh like that.
A Apologies. I will be mindful not to laugh in your presence from now on.
The grin of death itself? Terrifying!
You think so?
Oh no, now you're angry too!
Hardly. I'm sorry to have frightened you.
No, you're not! It's a trick! You're lulling me into a false sense of security!
This guy, bro.
She's a lost cause.
That she is. Hugh and Bernadetta are now C+. Let me see something. Okay, all the B's are like that. I was about to say, dude. I thought, I was nervous.
Linhart, there you are.
Observant as ever, Ferdinand. What can I help you with?
You have been utilizing clever tricks to give me the slip. But not today. Prepare yourself. A noble cannot escape from his duty. Hold these words in your heart.
It seems you really mean it this time. I suppose I have no choice but to outmatch you.
Outmatch.
Finally, a little enthusiasm. You are bravely stepping upon the path of nobility. Let us begin!
Come now, Ferdinand. Don't be foolish. I can't possibly train with you. I have places to be.
Wow, he just booked it.
Wait! I will not allow you to get away!
I can't run anymore.
Just admit defeat.
Can't we? Just a minute. Ferdinand, let me catch my breath.
Well, maybe just for a moment. I could use a rest myself. I am surprised you could run so far. I had assumed that all that lounging around would have dulled your constitution. But I had a difficult time keeping up.
The fear of having to exert myself really helped. You're none too slow yourself.
The fear of having to exert myself.
Like that. It actually feels pretty good.
It does it not? Well, how about we say that thrilling chase was your training for the day? If you will excuse me, I am going to run even more, so I can catch you next time.
After all the running you already did? That's our Ferdinand. You always give everything your all, don't you?
And what is wrong with that?
Nothing whatsoever, Ferdinand. I mean that.
Aw. Good friends. Caspar and Petra.
Alright, time for some more... Oh, Petra. Hi.
Caspar, do you want to train with each other?
Yeah, sure.
You have had new training recently, and great improvements. I want great improvement too. Will you give me help?
Well, hey, look at that. You pay more attention than I gave you credit for. I have been trying new training methods. They're definitely paying off. My movements are much sharper lately, more precise.
I am knowing that. I want that too. You teach, I learn. We both get more strength. It will be greatness.
It will be greatness.
I mean,
I love the way she
guess
talks.
we can give it a shot.
I don't know why you walked up to her so solemnly.
Petra?
Yes, Caspar?
No, never mind, sorry. I was just thinking about something else. Nothing at all, let's train.
Does he like her?
I heard a question in your voice. Say it.
No, it's really nothing. Don't worry about it.
Okay, I will not be worrying. Can we begin the training?
Ah, fine. We can talk about it if you insist. You can stop pretending like you don't know.
What?
What am I knowing?
About my father.
Your father? He is of the military in the Empire. I hear he has great skill.
No, not that. Well, it's kind of about that. I'm talking about when Dagda and Bridget invaded the Empire. My father led the Empire's army that fended off the invaders. Your father was in that battle. Did you really not know? My father killed yours.
What?
How long have you had this knowing?
I just found out recently. I had no idea before then. But it's all I've been able to think about since.
So, now you have the truth.
Petra? Damn it. What am I supposed to do now?
Yikes, dude. Oh, that was our C conversation. Alright, well, we're gonna go ahead and end the episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I will talk to you guys next time. Goodbye.